Last winter, I did something you're not supposed to do. I planted garlic in the middle of winter, well past your ideal fall planting date, just to see what would happen. Today, we're finding out what happened. And honestly, I think I might be really surprised at what we got. Welcome back to the Provident Gardener, the place where we believe anyone can grow their own food, preserve it, and enjoy it. I'm Amanda, and today we are harvesting my garlic. Now, garlic is one of those things that you can find hundreds of videos out there on, but let me tell you why this one today is a little bit different. The garlic I'm harvesting today, I planted it in the middle of the winter, not in the fall like you're traditionally supposed to. I did a whole video on how and when and why I planted my garlic when I did, and today you get to see the results. Did it work? Was it worth it? Let's find out together. For anyone here who might be new to growing garlic, I'm going to give you the quick rundown of why fall is the planting standard. Garlic actually needs a period of cold in the ground called vernalization. When you plant in the fall, the roots get established before winter hits. And then all that cold exposure helps those cloves of garlic form bigger and healthier bulbs come spring. So fall planting equals stronger roots, longer grow time, and hopefully bigger cloves. That's the ideal. What I did was plant in the middle of winter. After all of the holiday chaos settled down, I realized I missed planting my garlic in the fall. But I didn't want to miss out on a garlic harvest, so I figured I'll try it anyway. My expectation going in was that I would get smaller bulbs, but hopefully something, because some garlic is better than no garlic. The ground was workable, but just barely. And maybe it did help that we had kind of a warmer, weird weather winter, so I was able to work in the soil. But then I was also worried, because of the warmer winter we were having, that the garlic wouldn't get that cold that it needed to then develop nice big bulbs. One more thing before we get into harvesting. I want to quickly cover the two main types of garlic that you might grow, because the harvesting times and signs can be a little different for each. What I have here in my garden is called soft neck garlic. You know, it kind of has a soft neck. I can easily bend it here and squeeze it. It's soft. Now, some of this garlic that I got from Kylene is called hardneck garlic, and it's exactly what it sounds like. On this one that has been cut, you can see right here in the middle, it has kind of a hard neck. And as you take all the cloves off of this, there will be this hard neck left all down through the center. Hardneck garlic sends up what is called a scape. It's a curly green shoot that comes right up out of the middle. Now that curly green scape is actually your first hint that harvest time is near for the hardneck garlic. And you'll see a lot of growers recommend cutting off that scape. This helps redirect energy back into the bulb, the main part of the garlic. And if you do grow hardneck garlic and you cut off those scapes, please don't throw them away. I think Kylene might be very sad if you did. She just did a video on what she did with her garlic scapes. You can cook with them just like garlic. You might be wondering, where's the garlic? Trust me, it's in here. It just got overtaken by my self-seeded volunteer calendula. So before we go any further, let's get this calendula out so you can actually see the garlic and where it is. So if you didn't believe me before, now you know I wasn't lying. I did actually have garlic in here among all of that calendula, which by the way was volunteer. I did not plant a single one of those plants. Okay, so how do you know when your garlic is ready to harvest? For both hardneck and softneck, a good key indicator is these bottom leaves start to die off. Like the first, 2, 3, 4 sets kind of die off. Your tips are gonna start to turn brown. Oh yeah, that's brittle, and die off. You know then that it's probably time to harvest. Now you can always do what I did in my June garden tour and just pull one out of the ground and see how it looks. And by golly, that one I pulled out on that garden tour looked great. So I knew it was time to harvest my garlic. With hardneck garlic, you do need to keep kind of a close eye on it, and you don't want to wait too long once the leaves start browning, because that bulb can start to split and deteriorate under the soil. Softneck does it too, but hardneck tends to do it faster. And now for how to harvest. The process is really simple. You actually don't want to do what I did in my June garden tour, and that's just pull it right out of the ground. I got lucky on that one, but if you're just going to yank it out of the ground, you can actually break off the stem or damage the bulb. Now, I accidentally did that here at the beginning of this video when I was pulling one to show on camera. So we're gonna get some gloves and my trusty trowel, and we're gonna be really gentle with this garlic. We're gonna loosen the soil around each bulb and lift it out. We want to be careful not to hit those bulbs or damage them, because that can affect curing and storage. Then we'll shake off some of that excess soil and put it in my cute pink basket here. Let's get to work harvesting, because I am losing some daylight. Okay, and now for what you really came to see. Did planting my garlic in the middle of winter actually work? Oh, I'll let you be the judge of that. I would say yes. Look at all this garlic I have now. Now, I think I may have waited a little too long to harvest it. Some of it was starting to crack, those papery skins that develop on the outside, but some of it was like gigantic and pretty darn near perfect. So come this fall, am I going to plant garlic? Ideally, yes, I will. I do think that is the best time to plant. But if I miss it again, and if you feel like you miss your window in the fall, give planting in the winter a try. It worked for me. Now, it may have been partly because of our weird warm winter, but I would be willing to try it again. Now, harvesting is just the first step. Before this head of garlic is ready to use or store long term, I have to cure it first. So you want to take all your garlic, brush off excess dirt, and hang or lay it flat, single layer, in a dry place that gets plenty of ventilation. You don't want direct sunlight, and it's going to take about 3 to 4 weeks. During that time, all these outer wrappers are going to dry, become even more papery, and the flavor will actually deepen and develop even more. Once it's cured, you can store it in a cool, dry place and good ventilation. And your softneck garlic should store for months, especially under the right conditions. Hardneck garlic doesn't usually store as long, so as far as using fresh, use that hardneck garlic first. Be sure to check back for a follow-up video, because I'm not just curing and storing this. I'm actually going to preserve some of it so it will last longer than just months. So my family can use it all year long, through the winter and into the spring, until we have our next garlic harvest. Garlic is one of those crops that once you go to growing it on your own, you're never gonna wanna go back. It is so fun to me to put one tiny clove into the soil, and then this is what I get. And like I said, if you ever feel like you missed your planting window, still give it a try. I planted this in the middle of winter. Look how big this is. Thank you for joining me here on the Provident Gardener today for my exciting garlic harvest, the end to my experiment of planting garlic when you're not supposed to. It was a success, and I am so happy and pleased with the garlic harvest that we got. What has your experience been with growing garlic? Have you ever had to plant late and had it be a success? And I need your help a little bit. I now have a whole half of a bed that I've got to plant something in. I still have a good chunk of growing time left in my season. What should I put here in this bed? And as always, don't be afraid to get a little dirt under your fingernails so you can turn that dirt into dinner.